Coogan Cassius for IFL TV, Barker'S Sturm post-fight here. Disappointing night for Darren in the end. Heartbreaking really, wasn't it?
Yeah, and obviously he's down in the hospital at the moment trying to find out. I think he gave an MRI scan tomorrow. What can you say? Fair play to Sturm. He looked strong and determined. It's a cracking first round. I was expecting it to develop in a great fight, but he came back after the first round, said to Tony that he felt a big pinch in his hip. And it just got worse and worse, and he couldn't go on.
You said in several interviews that from the first round, you thought that something weren't right.
Not that it wasn't right. I didn't expect him to box like that. I thought he'd go out and use his boxing skills, move side to side, and he stood. I don't know whether he was so overconfident that he just thought he could stand there and have a row with him like he did against Gill, but I don't know. I mean, I just said in the press conference that sometimes a fight like Gill, that moment can take a lot of heart and soul from you. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, all leading up to this fight, he's had the desire, the determination, he's trained great, he's sparred great. But I don't know whether you lose something in a fight like the Gill fight, and I don't know. After everything he's been through, I don't know.
What were you thinking in the second round? Because I mean, up until they threw the towel in, he was still throwing punches.
I know, but he's game as they come. You saw that against Gill, and he would have stand there and traded. He wasn't hurt, he was wobbled by a shot, but he had all his senses. But the main thing is he's okay, and that he was beat, but he was beat via an injury, really, more than anything. But it's a shame the fight didn't get a chance to evolve, because I think it would have been a great fight.
Take away the injury, what do you think happens? I know in hindsight it's easy to say.
It looked like that Darren had a really tough job on his hands, because Sturm looked game as they come, strong. And if Darren would have chose to fight him like that, then I think he would have had a really, really tough night.
Any regrets about coming to Germany?
No, listen, I think more than anything, I'm pleased we did, because that would have happened in London. It's an injury that could have happened in any ring anywhere in the world. And with Darren Barker, every fight is a bonus, so you have to maximise every single fight in his career. And if this is the end for Darren Barker, then he can retire from the sport, financially secure, but mortgage free, money in the bank, and that's the ultimate goal for me with all my fighters. Of course everyone wants to win titles, but that's what we're here to do. We're here to make the fighters money and make sure that they can retire, in a great place financially and win a lot of titles on the way. And if that's the end for Darren Barker, then we've gone a long way to help him do that.
What did he say to you after the fight?
He said that's it, and Tony said that's it.
That could be just after the fight talk, could it? Gut feeling.
They've been through a lot, Coog, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like you just get beat and you go, that's it, I'm quitting this game and walk out. This was a changing room that felt like it was the end of the road. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like, come on Darren, let's get that sorted and you'll be back, you'll win that title back. It was everyone looking at each other to say, what a journey, but this could well be it. And I would certainly not take anything away from Darren Barker if he ended his career now, because what he's achieved is phenomenal. And people don't know things like he doesn't run. He puts no road work in because he can't, because of his hips. So he's doing all his work in the pool. He's doing all his work on trampolines. So he's achieved so much. He won the world title against all odds, and it's not the super flyweight title of the world. This is the middleweight championship of the world. It's one of the biggest, most prestigious divisions to win a title, and he did it. No other Brit could do it. He did it. And whatever happens, he's achieved a huge amount in his career. But coming back, he's come back from so many things before, but he hadn't achieved what he'd set out to in the sport. So there was always that desire. How do you come back now when you've achieved everything you ever set out to do, and you've got to come back from another career-threatening injury? I don't know. I don't know what the future holds.
It's
but
too soon to tell
it
all
is
this
too
stuff,
soon,
yeah.
and to be honest with you, a lot of it is down to the diagnosis of the injury. If it's an injury that needs an operation, he's done, mate. If it's a 6 or 7 week layoff, then maybe he'll have a think about what he'll want to do. But if you're asking me to be honest, and you're asking for my gut feeling at this moment in time is that that's the end for Darren Barker.
Just a final word about the fans that come out here.
It's unbelievable, you know.
Amazing atmosphere.
The fight was a little bit disappointing because we only got 2 rounds, but you know what an away trip's like. It's about the weekend, people out. I mean, I've seen them all week having a great time, and you can't buy that kind of support. So all the people to come, up to 1,000 people came tonight. I just want to say to them, thank you so much for supporting Darren, and it meant a lot to him. And you were right to do it because Darren is a top man, and he deserves all the support he gets. And whatever the future holds, he should hold his head up high because he's a lovely bloke, and he's just achieved so much in his career.
All right, Eddie, thank you very much for talking to us.